It's been quite the historic run for the BC Reign girls basketball team this season. A 27-6 record, an area title, a trip to the Final 48, and a huge win over the defending 5A state champs Faith Academy. But today would be no gimme against the best team in the state this season, Winona. The Dragons would control most of the game. Jamaica Holmes here drives the baseline and gets the score. Later, Reign can't get this one to go, but Jemiah Williams does the dirty work. She gets the basket. She had a team high 18. Later, Raiders here would get the ball loaded. Jackson Robinson, she would score, but they would fall behind. The turnover here would lead to a bucket by Jaliyah Morrow for Winona, showing off that they're the #1 team in the state. Transition here. Holmes again, she had 19, and BC Reign just can't hang on in the semifinals. The final for girls 5A semifinal game, Winona 90 and BC Reign 43. The Dragons headed to the finals. Now, the battle to be ranked #1 is never as hard as the battle to stay #1. And for the final 3 weeks of the regular season, the Faith Academy boys did just that in 5A basketball. 24 straight wins, an area championship, a region championship, and today a date with Parker in the Final Four of the state tournament. Early here, Parker would lose control, but eventually get it back, and Johnson with the easy lay-in. Later, Thundering Herd again. They would control most of this. Bryant Grant with the jumper. He finished with 11. Faith now going to force the turnover and headed the other way is Devin Brown with the bucket. First half still, Brian Dawkins with the floater here, and Parker would pretty much lead the entire game. Corner 3 again from Johnson, and Rams, they would try to keep it close. Dish here to Brazon. Barnes for the easy lay-in, but the 6th-ranked Parker team would be just too much for Faith. The outstanding run by the Faith boys comes to an end in the state semifinals. Parker headed to the championship game. Now over in 6A, the big one is set for tomorrow night. The 6A boys state championship game. 3rd-ranked Blunt Leopards will try to knock off the defending state champions, #1 Mountain Brook. The Leopards beat Bessemer City earlier this week to advance to the finals. Blunt is 27-3 on the year. I talked to their coach earlier today. They're looking forward to the game. Here's the game time tomorrow, 7 p.m. Blunt Mountain Brook. You can catch the game on the CW55. It'll be one for the ages. Like I mentioned, I talked to head coach Jeffrey Pope about being in the finals.
It's the first time in a long time Blunt has had a chance to play for a state title. Last year we made it to the Final Four. This year we went a little bit one step further and have an opportunity to again to be in the title game. So that's big for the school, the morale of the school. It's big for the community, Pritchett community, and the 8 Mile and Lot Road.
All right.